Hey everyone. Welcome back to the Dinar Update channel. I'm so glad you're here. For those of you who are new, and this is Iraqi Dinar, where we dive into everything related to the Iraqi dinar, its market movements, and broader financial updates that impact Iraq and the world. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we have some important updates on the exchange rate fluctuations between the US dollar and the Iraqi dinar, and what it could mean for Iraq's economy moving forward. We've got some key intel to share, so let's dive right in. As we continue to watch the Iraqi dinar's progress in the financial markets, there's been a lot of activity lately, and we can see some shifts happening with the exchange rates. Today we're going to discuss the latest fluctuations that have been happening across Baghdad and Erbil, with some insights shared by Intel guru Bruce via Wiser Now. These rates are moving fast, and what does this mean for Iraq's currency in the short and long term? Let's break it down. So, here's the first thing we need to know. Rates have come up on the screens and are moving at a high speed. What does that mean? It means that the exchange rates between the Iraqi dinar and the US dollar are fluctuating at a rapid pace. This is definitely not something to ignore, as rapid fluctuations often indicate a period of market volatility or potential change. Intel guru Bruce has highlighted that we know the rates are fluctuating, and while it's unclear what might be causing these quick changes, this kind of activity is often an early signal of a larger trend in the making. Now, on Sunday, the US dollar's rate against the Iraqi dinar increased slightly in both Baghdad and Erbil. So let's take a deeper look at the specifics of the rates in these two key cities. In Baghdad, the exchange rates saw a clear rise. The rates recorded at the central Al-Kifa and Al-Harithia stock exchanges in Baghdad showed an increase in the value of the US dollar against the Iraqi dinar. The dollar was trading at 150,350 dinars for every $100 by the time the exchanges closed. Now, compare that to the earlier part of the day when the rates were around 150,100 dinars per 100 USD. This is a noticeable increase. At the same time, the currency exchange stores in Baghdad were setting their selling rates at 151,500 IQD for every 100 USD, and their buying rate at 149,500 IQD per 100 USD. These changes highlight the market's active state and reflect a trend towards higher demand for the US dollar compared to the dinar. Moving on to Erbil, the situation is pretty similar, with the US dollar also edging up. The selling price in Erbil reached 150,200 dinars for every 100 USD, and the buying price stood at 150,100 dinars per 100 USD. These numbers tell us that Erbil, like Baghdad, is seeing the dollar gain a bit of ground against the dinar. The fluctuation isn't as drastic as in Baghdad, but it's still a sign of movement in the market. Well, the fluctuations we're seeing in the exchange rate are significant. They tell us a few things. First, these kinds of rapid rate changes indicate that Iraq is in a transition phase. There could be some major adjustments happening behind the scenes in Iraq's monetary and fiscal policies. Some experts believe that these fluctuations are a sign of a shift toward revaluing the Iraqi dinar. If this trend continues, we could be looking at a scenario where Iraq's currency becomes stronger, and we start to see greater stability in the country's economy. But this isn't a change that's going to happen overnight. The fluctuations are just one part of a much larger process. For years, Iraq has been heavily reliant on the US dollar. In fact, the economy has been so dependent on the greenback that it's been vulnerable to fluctuations in the US dollar exchange rate, which affects the country's internal markets, the price of goods, and inflation. But the Iraqi government, in collaboration with the Central Bank of Iraq (CBI), is now moving toward reducing its dependency on the dollar. This is a part of Iraq's longer-term economic plan to stabilize and strengthen the dinar. With these changes, Iraq hopes to move away from this dependency and start using the dinar more in everyday transactions. A major part of Iraq's strategy to strengthen the dinar involves boosting local production. By producing more goods domestically, Iraq can reduce its reliance on imports, which will help protect the dinar and promote more local transactions. In addition, the government is looking to diversify the economy through sectors like agriculture, tourism, and technology, which will create a more resilient economy that's less dependent on external financial influences. Also, Iraq is working to establish stronger international trade partnerships, which would increase demand for the dinar. The more Iraq can trade with other countries using its own currency, the more value the dinar will hold. Over time, this could lead to a stronger and more stable financial environment for Iraq. Despite these efforts to strengthen the dinar, challenges remain. For one, it will take time for the market and the public to fully transition away from the US dollar. The familiarity and global stability of the dollar make it the preferred choice for many, But over time, as Iraq's policies take hold, we could see more people willing to use the dinar in their daily transactions. Countries like Iran have gone through similar shifts, where they focused on strengthening their local currency. While Iraq's situation is unique, there are lessons to be learned from these examples. If Iraq can stabilize the dinar, it could set the stage for a more self-sufficient and resilient economy. So to wrap up, the Iraqi dinar has definitely been in the spotlight lately due to fluctuating exchange rates with the US dollar. While these fluctuations are concerning to some, they are also a sign of the ongoing changes in Iraq's financial landscape. The country is on a path toward reducing its reliance on the US dollar and strengthening the dinar, but as with any major economic shift, it will take time. What do you think about these changes? Do you believe the Iraqi dinar is on the right path to strengthening, or do you think these fluctuations are just temporary? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global financial trends. I'll keep you updated as this story develops and as Iraq continues its journey toward economic stability. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, stay informed, and stay tuned.